This is the third episode of Office Talk with Golden Dynasty. This one was with Joey the boy. Big shout out to him. We got some good answers out of him. So this week, RJ Munchies wasn't here because he was sick. So we had Jordy take his place. So me and Jordy asked Joey the boy questions, and please enjoy.
Golden Dynasty, full of change that no one sees. Yesterday, so long ago, Jason Kennedy, the go. Tomorrow's got no place to be. I see the line in the sand. Time to find out who I am. Looking back to see where I stand. Golden Dynasty. Golden Dynasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Shockmaster here, aka Tim Bob.
And I'm Jordy, aka Jason Kennedy, and this is Office Talk.
And this is the third episode. Last week we had the green barring machine, Danny Green, and now this week we have the boy, Joey.
I'm here, I'm doing this podcast, fresh off the G1 climax of XWC, and I'm just ready here to answer some hard-hitting, tough questions by my good friend Jordy and my even gooder friend Tim Bob.
Oh, okay, I see how it is.
It's a joke, faggot. Deal with it.
Hey, listen, alright, fuck you. Alright, listen, alright.
Whoa! Chill out.
So, no, I'm kidding, bro. All jokes aside, though, let me go ahead and ask you your first question here today. How did you get into comp? Like, I want to know. You know the story. I know, I never knew the story, though. Like, I never knew the story.
It all started back in WWE 2K14. And I had it on the PS3, like, because 15 came out, but everybody was like, yo, 15's trash as fuck, son.
Yeah, I did the same thing back then as well, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure, is this interview Jordy or is this interview Joey? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Obviously
That's what I thought. Let me answer the fucking question, and then you can get your goddamn 2 cents in. Alright? So yeah, like I said.
It was agreement.
Like I said, I got WWE 2K14 instead of 15, because everyone was like, yo son, 15's ass as shit. So I'm like, alright. So then, I met this guy on there named UK Best, who was like, I'm sure you guys know who he is. Yeah. And then through UK Best, I met Fuzzy. And I would only play with them for like about a year and a half because I didn't know any other friends that played WWE or anything like that. So I literally would just play with them every day for like a year and a half. And so one day, Fuzzy was like, yo, son, I got this league called HCW. And HCW was run by some guy named Ty Kill 'Em All. And when Fuzzy wasn't really big into it, but he wanted me in there. So I got in there. I fought Dwayne or whatever. I fought Dwayne for the world title my first day in. That's how I organized it. I fought Dwayne for the world title, and then let me spit my gum out. Yeah, I fought Dwayne for the world title, and he beat me. I kicked out like 8 finishers, but he beat me. But they let me in anyway. So what happened was that through Fuzzy and through I don't know if it was Fuzzy or Nick, because I met Nick in HCW. Me and Nick hit it off. And I think it was both of them, because I asked both their opinions. I was like, is XWC a good league? And they both said yes. And Nick was like the main guy saying, yeah, it's a good league. And then, falsely, Juan likes to say, I got you an XWC, I asked Juan, is this a good league? Juan says, yes, and I go, okay. The main guy who convinced me to join was Nick. So then, I hit up Skills. I had a practice match with Skills. I didn't use Reds because I thought I was going to kick out, but then I didn't kick out. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm not going to get in the league because, like, I didn't kick out. And he was just like, nah, fam, you're in. And then it was all history from there. Now I'm in XWC and UPW and every other league that you can think of. I've been there. Not really, but you know what I mean.
Okay, we feel you.
All right, who's got the next question?
Now,
it's me. Here.
It's me. Now, we asked Gaming this the first time when he was on here. Now I want to know from you. That's right. Who's your top 3 favorite hype boys and why?
Top 3. I'm gonna do top 5 because I'm a scumbag. But hold on, let me look at the damn chat first. I know I should have been ready, but in the words of Vester, my least favorite alright boy, it'd be like that sometimes. Like, if I had to pick a least favorite, I'd say Kill, only because he's left and come back so many times. It's just like, dude.
Yeah. You know, no offense to Kill. Like, I mean, I like Kill personally, but yeah, I can agree 100% on that.
I love Kill personally. I think he's great.
Right.
I'll rank all of them actually right now. All right,
do it. Why not? Why not?
1, 2, 3, 4, 8 people. All right, I'm about to hurt some feelings. Number 8. Sauce. I'm sorry, Sauce. I think you're a good guy. I really do. I think you're a fun guy, but you can be annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. I think you're a cool guy. I know we like to show you and be like, oh, fuck Sauce. Sauce is retarded. But it's really just all jokes and shit, so I apologize. You know, I'm going to put Sauce number 7, actually. Number 6 is going to be Kill, because he's left and come back. He's always like...
Right.
He's just a weird individual. He never really... When he's in a party, I like Kill as a person, but just the way he talk, like he can't, his accent's like too weird for me sometimes, and just, he, like Dredd says, he always brings up titles and just weird shit. Like he just talks about like the weirdest shit, and like he never joins anyway, and he, you know what I mean? He just seems like really inactive, and it's just not a guy I can be like, all right, well this guy's one of my favorites, because he's just like never around. And then when he is around, it's just like, this guy's not really talking about anything I care about, or you know what I mean? So it's just like Kill. And then I guess Vester's number 5 then. I like Vester, he's a nice guy.
Right.
We don't really see him all the time anymore. I guess he went off to college.
College,
yeah, I do appreciate and I do like Vester. Vester
I fucking love Vester, man.
I think he's a great guy. He actually is really nice, which is a rarity, because I'm a piece of shit. Everybody else is a piece of shit. So, but Vester's like one of the shining stars who's just like all around a nice guy. So he's a nice guy.
Yeah, big credit.
And then number 4, I gotta say Wheezy, because it's complicated with Wheezy, man. Like I like Wheezy, but at the same time I find him extremely annoying. Like just the stuff he does is just like, I don't know how to explain it, dude. It's just some of the stuff he does is just like he yells and screams in parties, which everybody does to a point, but he does it so much. He does it so much to where it's just like, dude, this isn't necessary. I don't need this right now.
Yeah. I mean, bro, I love Weezy as my fellow People member. I love him to death. I mean, you know, everybody has their flaws. It happens, you know, fuck it.
It happens, but he's just not. I mean, he used to be up there, but he's just not. I really do like Weezy as a friend. He just does stuff that bugs me sometimes. I just can't put him in the top 3.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, for sure.
All right, now I have to put you and Tim Bob as a tie, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are interviewing me. I don't want to be like, oh, I like this guy better than this guy. I generally like both of you the same. Both you and Tim Bob, I like you guys the same. Probably, I don't know. I can't explain it. Tim Bob's, and when I say like Tim Bob's my favorite and stuff, I don't mean that, but he really is one of my favorites in terms of the Red Boys, in terms of a league. He's one of those guys. He really rose to the fucking, like, me and him instantly hit it off. I'm like, yo, this guy is actually funny. Actually, fucking, he gets annoying, but you know, you can withstand it. Whereas like with Wheezy and Sauce, you're just like, get the fuck out of this party, get the fuck out of my face. But like Tim Bob's a really good guy, and I can't really choose him over you because you're a really good guy too. I've known you for almost 2 years. You're a really good guy. Yeah. You're a funny guy. I feel like if you were around more, or you stayed up later, you'd be like...
I mean, yeah, bro, I'm staying up late tonight, mainly because, you know, I don't have school tomorrow. It's Labor Day. I'll be up late tonight, so, you know. And not to mention Joey. Yeah, but I mean, Joey, you gotta think, though, you're not around too, but that's just because your schedule, and I understand that.
That's just the way it works. I used to be around all the time.
The way it works. Exactly, I know. And that's the way, see... I'm busy sometimes too, like especially with school. I don't ever get on much on the weekdays anymore. That's just because I'm tired, I'm wore out. I talk to my girlfriend and shit. You know how that goes. But like, and not to mention, I would say schoolwork, but I'm not gonna lie, we don't fucking do much as seniors. So I mean, I can't say it's schoolwork. So, but I do music, like full time. So
shout out Jordy Young. I died.
Are you good?
good, man?
Alright, we gotta call the paramedics or anything. We're good. But, number 2, and this kind of hurts me because I really do want to put him number 1, but I can't, and that's Nick. Because Nick, no matter what I have to say about Nick, and one of the things I always say about Nick is that Nick will never change. Nick is always one of those guys, he's always going to have the same opinions. Yes. I mean, I remember where he used to be like, oh, I fucking hate the originals, now he loves them. Yeah, but like, he didn't change, you know what I'm saying? He just... Yeah.
He's still that same guy,
same guy. He just never changes for me. And he'll never leave you. Like, Nick's never left my side, Nick's never... As many arguments we ever got in, Nick's never been like, alright, I'm done with this
I know. Man, me and Nick, like, I know you and Nick have always fucking had these, like, disagreements, like, all the time. I've been there for some of them, and it's ugly, dude.
He's
like,
never left, which I really appreciate, because that takes a lot of...
Yeah, me and Nick, same way.
It's my interview, Jordy, I'm trying to tell him!
I know, I'm trying to conversate
with you.
I know, I understand, I'm trying to conversate with you.
Can you Alright, try to tell them about me and Nick's relationship, because people might not know. Johnny Cola, who's watching, or fucking Kiroto Beater, who's watching, or any other faggot, might not understand the relationship between me and Nick. So I'm trying to relate that to their faces.
Right.
So, alright?
I'm trying to tell you I relate as well.
I know that. But Nick, he's never left my side. I don't know why. He probably should have a while ago, but he's never left my side. And I want to put him number 1. I really do. But at the same time, I can't, because he does shit that just pisses me fuck off. Like, he's too goddamn, whatchamacallit. He's too fucking, like, once he has his opinion on something, it's really hard to change it.
He's too opinionated. I don't know what you call it, opinionated? I don't know. I can't pronounce that word.
When he didn't like the originals, it took us 8 months to convince him to like them. 8 fucking like probably a year, dude.
He's a stubborn guy. He's very stubborn. We'd put it like that.
It was so long. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta put Nick second, and then number 1, obviously. And this is number 1. I don't know why either. KDC's obviously number 1. I can't explain why I like KDC. I never have been able to figure it out. Like I said, he just feels like a little brother to me, and I don't. That sounds kind of like weird or cringy, but it's true. KDC to me he's just like a little brother, just the brother I never had in terms of like PS4 and shit like that. Like, I've had many other friends who I've considered brothers, but it's like there's just something about him where I don't know how to explain it to like anybody, and I don't think I've ever told him that, but it's the truth. I see him as a little brother to me, and I care about him. So that's why when he left or he blocked everybody, that shit hurts me. And everybody likes to make fun of me and say, well, you keep talking about it and this, or this. I mean, how would you feel if somebody you look to as a little brother fucking just up and left you for no reason? And that's one of the reasons why I don't want to put him number 1, because I just feel like, what if he does it again? And I know he's young, I know he's like 15, 14, but it's like, dude, like, some of the stuff he left over was dumb as fuck, and I'm not him, you know what I mean? I can't get into his mind and say, alright, I understand why you left, because sometimes I don't get it, you know what I mean? I was 14 once, I was 15 once, but I don't understand some of the reasons, like, why he decided to, like, I don't want to hang out with this dude anymore. But he's back now. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's what sucked about coming back. I never got to talk to KDC when I came back because he was gone. Because of, like, you know, some events that happened. I wasn't there for him, you know. I never exactly knew the story behind it until now. Joey,
I just want to say something real quick. Excuse me. I just received word that Molo Polo just died. And Fabian just left.
That's really tragic, dude. We just lost some.
Sucks a lot. Sucks a lot, dude.
I don't know if I can.
Alright, next question.
Do you guys wanna take? I don't. Yeah,
what is it?
We should just continue. Here. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Alright. I've kind of been curious about this one. What was the best moment in your career?
Best moment in my career? Oh shit. Let me think about it. The Dwayne one was actually really good, because that was the one where, like, he beat you because you suck. So he beat you, and then, like, he beat you, and then everyone's, I think he beat you again or something? I don't even remember what the fuck happened there. But, so he beat you, and everyone's like, oh my god. Or you were building them, I think you, Nick, and somebody else were building him up. I was like, oh my god, he's unstoppable. And then, like, I came in there nervous as hell, and then he started whooping my ass in that match. He started beating the shit out of me. That was FC, by the way. started beating the shit out of me. And I was like, damn, son. And all of a sudden, something just snapped at me, and I, like, clapped back. And I don't think he hit one finisher on me, and I fucking won. And to me, like, I know I won the TV title before that, but that to me, that was, like, my first big singles title win. And it was at FC. So that moment will always be, like, really special to me in terms of comp, because I'm just like, yo, that was a funny-ass moment. Where, like, my man was really just beating the hell out of me, and I just snapped, and I was like, fuck you! And I just started doing, like, every move. I started doing all my combos. And I think I beat him with a power bomb through a table, which I always feel like is really funny. But if you really want to know, like, what's my best moment in comp, like I said, yeah, probably me winning the title. Because I don't know if you were there, Jordy.
Yeah, I was there. Hell yeah, I was there.
You weren't? Wait, no, were you in the? No, you weren't. You weren't actually there.
No, I wasn't in the party. I wasn't in the party or nothing, but I'm almost sure I watched the match. I think I remember watching the match that day. Unless I was doing something else at that time. All I know is
that going in, like, Dredd told me, he's like, you're not going to win. And I was thinking, like, what? Like, I can win this. Because I'd been on a roll. I was on a roll for, like, a couple months now. I was, like, the IC champion. I'm doing all these matches. And I felt like I was doing really good. And I felt like I was really improving. And I'm not trying to knock Adam, because definitely I found out he's better, a lot better than I thought he was. He's one of the best, actually. But at the time, I'm thinking, like, all right, Adam's a great player, but I can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can do this. And so what happened was that Dredd was like, I don't think you're ready. I don't think this or that or other thing. And he can think that. He thought the same thing about Tim Bob. And we all make mistakes. But I, in my heart, knew, I'm like, I'm winning this match. There's no way I'm not winning this match. Because it was my first shot ever at the title, by the way. So I'm just like, yo, I got to win this. And nobody was really building up that big. I don't think. Like, it was a big thing to, like, the Alright Boys, but it wasn't that big. You know, I don't think it was as big as it should have been. Like, in my opinion, I cut a couple really good promos in that time period, especially the sit-down one, and, like, not that many people cared. And I'm just like, I'm trying to make this really good here, and people aren't giving me anything. But when I won a title, like, it was probably shocking to a lot of people. Not to me, like I said, I don't think it was shocking to me at all, because I had a feeling, I was really confident. But there was a point in that match where, like, I did think, when he did the RKO, that's what will always be special to me, because I thought I was losing. And then I kicked out, and then I fucking won. I won the match later on. And then the thing, I fell on my knees when I won. That was a great one. I fell on my knees. I jumped out of my chair, then fell on my knees. And I was like, holy shit, man, I won the title. And whatever anybody wants to say about the title reign, like, oh, whatever, I beat one of the best guys in comp to win the title. So if you want to talk any shit on me, like, you can do whatever you want, but you can't take that away from me, you know what I mean? Like, my name is on the belt. It's not going to go away. They're not going to erase my name. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I could quit tomorrow, but my name would still be on the belt when you fucking go parade around and show somebody else's name on there. My name's still going to be on there. So it's just like, so is Deshaun Garcia, so is fucking DJ's ugly ass. There's going to be a lot of ugly people on that belt. But my name's on there with all of them. With the good ones, with the bad ones, my name's still on there, so.
Tim, excuse me. Keep interviewing here real quick. I gotta go, I'll be right back. I'll be straight back. They need me for something.
Where's he going?
Alright. Okay. Well, it's just a dilly dillies right now. Oh, you're gonna. Oh, that's
that was done the question, by the way.
That was the big boy chair. I guess you're a big boy now.
I'm a big boy. I'm the boy. All right, continue your shit.
All right. Well, I want to know, what has been your worst feud in comp and your best feud in comp?
All right. I heard you ask KDC the same question, and he said me versus him was his best feud. I know KDC hasn't had that many feuds, but to me, that feud was ass, dude.
Oh.
I thought that feud was terrible.
Oh my god.
Yo, by the way, Chief Archer has left, so, you know, fucking regards to Chief Archer, but yeah, I thought that was a fucking terrible feud.
Whoa, like, whoa! Look at the bottom left. Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh.
Yo, oh my gosh, Janetti. Dude, how do you feel?
Alright. Let's not look too much towards that.
Swag just left the. Oh my goodness. What do you got to say about that?
No,
Let me interview you real quick. What do you got to say about that?
Of course he left, just like he left all his other leagues. He took his ball and went home. He took this ball and went home because he saw that I outshined him. But anyways, this isn't about me. This is about you, boy. So back on what you're saying with your worst feud and your best feud you had. So you're saying the feud with gaming.
KDC was terrible. That KDC feud was so bad. KDC couldn't cut a promo to save his life. And that was also the time where... That was also the time... Back then, he got a lot better eventually. But back then, dude, he could not fucking cut a promo to save his life. And then there was a time where my phone got stolen at school.
Wow.
I would normally write promos on my phone. And then I didn't have my phone to write promos on. So then I literally just had to fucking like type them out. We only did one promo. I had to type it out in the chat over the PSN, like on my controller. And I'm just like, we did this promo and he ended it too early. And I was supposed to, because the whole premise of the feud was that we were partners. We were going for the tag titles. We almost won. And the whole gimmick, because in real life we were the best friends. So the gimmick was like, all right, well, we're the best friends or whatever. We lost the match. I turned on him. I think I lost the IC title that same night, too. So it was really perfect. I turned on him. And then they threw us in a triple threat with JoJo. And KDC pinned me out of, like, it was a really good match. And then out of nowhere, KDC just hits a finisher and pins me when I have no stamina. I had both wrestlers left. But had no stamina, so KDC caught me and pinned me. And then, which I was just like, whatever, that's fucking stupid. But it was whatever. I didn't care that much. And then we had the big match at the Hell in a Cell, which he forgot to record, and I never paid attention to it. Because I hated the feud, but I always thought the match was decent. You know what I mean? So that's why I was mad that it never got uploaded, because I thought it was I didn't think it was a great classic, but I thought it was a pretty good match, and I thought like it should have been uploaded, and he never fucking uploaded it. It was fucking. I didn't find out till maybe a couple months later because I didn't care. Because like I said, I thought the feud was trash, so I just didn't really care about it. And when I found out, I was really mad. I was like, dude, like, how could you forget? Because at that time, that was the biggest match of our careers, going head to head in a Hell in a Cell co-main event for the Fusion title, and he just didn't record or didn't stream or didn't upload, and I just felt like, damn, like, it was, I just didn't think all that was a good feud. We had a couple promos, he ended the promo too early. I felt like I was trying to be too edgy, and it just didn't really work out. The attire I made didn't work out, and then like right after that I went back to like a babyface, because I just didn't like that heel run. That heel run was pretty trash for me. I just thought it did. So that's like the only feud that I've ever had that I just felt like, damn, that was complete ass, you know?
So you're saying...
like we had a better one in UPW, but even that was like, not that great.
Goodness. So...
And then my best feud...
Ooh, okay.
Normally I'd say Adam, but I don't even think that was my best feud, because it had a lot of good moments, it had great matches, but it didn't have like stellar. I had a couple really good promos. I guess I'd say that would be my best feud. But the one that I had with Dredd, with the that was like the start of the Rich Boy shit. I thought that was awesome. We had he ruined my jacket, and then I had the funeral for the jacket, and then I started crying about the jacket. I thought that was the best shit I've ever done ever. I thought it was great. I thought the jacket shit was great. I thought the matches were great. I'd even say the fucking global title match, that's one of the best global title matches that Dredd's had since he had the global title. Is it the best? No, but I think the one me and him had at, what the fuck was it was like, what was it, Sin City Mayhem? Something like that?
Sin City Mayhem.
I thought that was one of the best global title matches that there's been in a while. Other than the one with Rin and the one with Jawan, he says is good, but I've never seen that match. But
it's we'll not talk about that here on live on here.
What? Not talking about what?
The him and Juwan match.
So you didn't like it? I've never seen it, so I don't fucking know. There was supposed to be a grand build up for it, but I only remember a backstage brawl on a poster. But it's whatever. If he says it's good, I believe him. He's not gonna lie to me, so I believe it. He says it's good. I just don't remember. But yeah, I thought that was one of my better feuds. I thought I had great matches with them. But overall, I guess I'd have to say the Adam one because that really kind of made stand out to me as like, you know, that made me kind of a main eventer. I main evented 3 pay-per-views in a row, so it's just like that made me a star. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a very important part in my career in comp, actually. I gotta thank Adam for that too, because he didn't have to fucking do that. You know what I mean? He didn't have to fight me, but he did. He wanted to fight me. He felt like I deserved it, and that was a fucking feud. Yeah. Next fucking question.
Since Shorty isn't here,
Shorty's like dying and never returning, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, but I know he was gonna ask next, so I'll ask his next question. His third question before we go into part 2, and his was, what was the worst league you've been in?
APW's not a stellar one, and I know I'm running that, or I'm trying to run that, or I'm trying to do shit with it, but it's full of a bunch of FWF guys. I want it to work out. I might bring a couple people in to make it work out. It's not a great...
Oh, Jordy! Joey, you're in a seat. Joey, you're in a seat.
No, Joey, you're completely fine. You're completely fine, man. You can sit there.
I'm the guest.
Jody,
I have to sit on the couch.
Joey, go get in your seat. Get in your seat. Alright, Jordy,
ask your damn question.
Yeah, your third question. Your third one.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about RJ Munchies, but I guess you kind of just asked me that earlier on the show. But
actually, your third one, Jordy, your third.
Yeah, I know that. I had there was one question I really had on my mind.
All right, let me just. Tim Bob already started it, so he said, "What's the worst league I've ever been in?" And I really had to choose. Yeah. What was the one with had the nuclear reactor title? What was it?
What?
Was that GDW?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that was really bad.
GDW?
I only had like one match there.
Yeah, that
It would have never
I
booked me.
that
PWS was pretty bad too, because the only time I ever got booked in a match, 5 liked me, so he's trying to push me. So he booked me in a match for the number 1 contenders for the world title. It's my first ever match, mind you. And the dude like fucking spammed me and fucking stole my reversals, and I just said, yeah, I'm not going to this league anymore, and I left the league. So it's probably either like PWS, GDW, not PWS, my bad. What was the PWA? PWA, my bad. PWA. PWS wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. I'd say either PWA or GDW. And HWC is kind of like a guilty pleasure for me, even though it's probably shittier than both of those. But I'm not going to say HCW because that's where I got my roots. So, yeah, it's probably either PWA or GDW.
Okay. Well, that wraps up part 1 here. And let's take a look at some of our sponsors. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I'm the Shockmaster, aka Tim Bob.
They know. We've already established this. They know. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for our sponsors. So thanks.
Why is your hand glitching into your elbow? That looks really nasty.
Why are you pointing out stupid shit?
I'm not pointing out. Excuse me, your language. I'm not pointing out stupid shit.
All right, guys. Let's just cut all that out. Let's go into the next set of questions. This is the hard-hitting ones, Joey.
There's a fucking garbage truck outside or something. You guys hear that?
Yeah, I do.
You guys hear that?
Is that Boulder Boy? What?
Is that fucking Axel Payne on his motorcycle? What the fuck is that? Holy shit. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah. Jordy, you want to ask your serious question first, or you want me to go?
Oh, it's a serious question.
Yeah, these are.
Since I guess you know, I know you didn't retire from UPW, but you basically did XWC, and I was wondering, you're semi-retired, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
if you call it
semi-retired. But like, what I was going to say or what I was going to ask. What are you going to do exactly? Are you just going to focus on UPW mainly, or you know?
The goal for me taking a break, it's not retirement, it's not semi-retirement.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know it's not retirement.
Huh? Well, I'm taking a break. I just, dude, like XWC, if you just look at it, it's like there's nothing for me to do right. Like in storyline, it's the perfect time for me to, because I lost the title match, I lost the G1, keep losing. In storyline, it's the perfect time to take a break, and I've always wanted to kind of take a little bit of a break. So I'm just, because I've been doing it for like 2 years, so I'm just like, I kind of want to take a break now. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are taking a break, and I don't want to seem like I'm copying them or anything. Like Rin took a break. Somebody's yelling at me right now up from the stairs, but that's all right. Like I said, Rin took a break. JoJo is retired, semi-retired. I don't know what's going on with JoJo. Yeah. I think he's basically doing the same thing I'm doing, and I'm not copying JoJo. It's just how I'm feeling right now. Like, I just don't feel like there's anything. Like, I feel like I've gotten worse at the game. I feel like I'm not as focused. I feel like a couple months ago, I feel like I was one of the best players. I thought I was like top 5. Right now, I don't even think I'm top 10. I think I'm shit right now, and I think I need to get better. And once 19 rolls around, that's what I'm going to try to do, you know what I mean? So it's just like, and everybody's been, Dread might go on to say like, oh, this is fucking stupid, I don't know why you're retiring or having a break. Dread literally told me in my PMs that, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, it was really, everything he said to me was really positive. So I hope that nothing nasty is said to me by anybody if they're gonna say, you know what I mean? I don't want any.
I don't see anybody saying anything negative towards you. I mean, they shouldn't. You know, I mean, everybody has this. You know, there's always this point in their career where they get into this big slump. Like they always fall into a slump like this.
It's always in the summer too for me. I don't know why, but yeah, it was mostly positive from him, which I didn't really expect because he's a dickhead sometimes. He's my friend, and I care about him. He is a dickhead sometimes. I'm a dickhead sometimes. Everybody's a fucking dickhead. But, yeah. So, that's about it. And whereas what I'm going to do, UPW already made a commitment to still do that. So I'm going to do that because I made a commitment to do it. And because it's less stress, less focus, all that kind of shit. And, I don't know, I'm just going to chill out. I'm going to play with you guys. I'm going to have fun. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to worry about XWC for a little bit. And then once 19 rolls around, hey man, back at it. I'm going to try doing the best I can. And if I'm still losing, then I guess I always had my one really good run. Or I had a couple good runs. And you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to... The older I get, the less I care.
Right.
So yeah, that's pretty much about it. What I'm going to do during my semi-retirement, I guess you could say.
Alright. Well, I want to know, what caused you to act how you did in our first encounter in UPW?
What was that?
The whole what was it?
Was that when you got all your friends in the fucking chat?
Yeah. Why did you and JoJo bury my whole career? Why? What happened?
Right, well, the Misfits were like, back then y'all were gay as shit. Y'all still are gay as shit. The only misfit to ever mean anything ever is you. You're the one who rose out. You were the diamond in the rough. You're the only fucking misfit that amounted to anything in life. Every one of the misfits suck. I guess you guys don't count Sauce as a misfit. So yeah, every one of them, and even Sauce isn't that great in terms of like having success. He's won 1 title, which hey, good for you. But I mean, haven't seen any Sauce promos. Haven't seen Sauce do shit. So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna lump him in there with the rest of the misfits. You're the only fucking one who's ever done anything. Back then, like all you did was you were just kind of rising up and shit. You guys kind of were annoying. You were never wearing parties. You guys just didn't talk to us. You guys were just kind of weird and annoying in chat. And we already didn't like Easy because he was like, oh, I'm fighting these N-words that are 30 or 35. And I'm like, Ty's barely 20. It's like, dude, come on. Right. Yeah. So we just didn't overall had a bad consensus of the misfits. And also, I remember the one thing I saw from you that rubbed me the wrong way is that you had a match with DDG, and then I remember DDG accidentally stole your reversal. So to give you it back, he bumped into you and then taunted in your face, and then you hit your finisher and pinned him, and then you laughed about it. And when I saw that, I was like, this fucking guy is a scumbag. So I already didn't like you. And then we had that match, the infamous match where Tim Bob stalled me, and it hit a finisher, and then said, I feel cheap for that one, and then immediately goes for the cover and pins me. And I was mad, but I'm going to tell you right now, I did not ask for the rematch. They made me take the rematch.
I know.
You can hear me in the stream.
I know.
They made me take the rematch. So I had to rematch you, and there's a lot of things I do. When I play, I talk a lot of shit. And I don't mean a lot by it, I just talk shit.
Yeah, major facts.
And Jody does the same thing. Jody goes, what the fuck, this stupid fucking game? This game is dick. Fuck this game. That's how Jody is.
I mean, I'll
all the time. This piece of shit you call a game.
I get upset, man. I mean, that's just me.
I get upset too. So I was already pissed off. So as the more we were fighting, as the more I just started bringing. I don't know. I didn't really mean anything by it, and I forgot we were streaming. So then I guess I don't know how you found out, but you went crazy. You went in the chat and started being like, "Oh my gosh, these N-words are da-ba-da-ba-da." You started flipping out, trying to be big guy Tim. Invited all your big guy friends, and I just left the chat. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then I remember you came back in and apologized, and I said, "Shut the fuck up, pussy," or I said some bullshit to you, and then you left the chat. I was like, damn. So what was going through your head when I said that? Can you explain it on your behalf? Because I don't understand. Why did you think it was okay to bring your stupid ass little misfit fucking friend in the chat?
Listen, I didn't bring him in. I didn't invite him. That was easy TJB, because I was watching a Dread try out somebody for UPW, and in that same stream, or in that time, we were doing our rematch, and I heard you and JoJo burying everybody, and I told him, hey, listen to this, and then it was like a riot happened, and then we all grabbed the pitchforks, and you know, we went into battle. We went into battle, and we did not succeed. It was pointless, but yeah.
Why did you leave after I called you a pussy?
I don't remember that part, but I think I felt I wasn't wanted. Dread that, cause he's the reason I came back, and then like he typed me like a paragraph or something, and I was like, I mean, I don't think I'm wanted there, so I don't think I should come back.
You
and then
both leaves. That shit was so funny.
Then he was like, yo, you're not. They don't hate you or anything. It wasn't you that did anything. It was the other kids. And then I was like, okay.
I didn't know that at the time. I always thought it was you.
I was like, okay, I'll come back.
That was like that mini time where you left the Alright Boys after I yelled at Wheezy, and then you went back to the Misfits, and then you instantly were like, yeah, I'm in the wrong, and came back. I was like, damn, son.
Yeah, and then, yeah, screw you guys think TJB is like the greatest thing in history or whatever, because I remember he stayed next WC and you guys kept saying he's the real G, but he would talk all this stuff in the parties, but then stay in there and say, I'm the only one that has respect for the league, but he'll be in the party.
What do you say in the parties?
How much he hated you guys. Like, what? we would be in the party and we had like a whole like 3-hour discussion talking about this and that and this out of our minds, and then we all left the chat, but he stayed in there and he told us he wasn't saying anything in the chat, and he was telling us all this stuff that y'all was saying, but when we got added back, we went back and saw how much kissing, how much sucking up he was doing, but he was lying to us the whole time, so we didn't talk to him for a little period.
So he had the rich guy gimmick first, right?
That's, I believe so. But see,
I didn't know that.
Hey.
And he didn't start doing anything with it until I started doing my thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I want to go on the record right here. I basically designed all the Misfits gimmicks. TJB would not do the money gimmick if it wasn't for me watching a Ted DiBiase video.
Exactly.
Dude, you guys don't understand.
Dude, He never did anything with it until I started doing shit with it.
I tried my best, dude. I told him, because didn't realize it, but there's a Ted DiBiase victory motion in the game where he puts money in their mouths. I told him, dude,
Which
every
is
match
awesome. I wish I would have knew that. That was awesome.
I told him, if you do this, you will become awesome. After every match you win, you send a screenshot of you putting the money in someone's mouth. You'll get over. But then things happen.
I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, he did it to J-Pac. Legendary moment. And then J-Pac green bar him the next week. Then, yeah. So...
That's easy to sauce to beat Nike.
That was kind of cheap. That was kind of cheap.
It was kind of cheap. And you kept it.
That's right.
Because you bag it. And it just be like that sometimes. Shout out Buster. But yeah, what is the next question? Jordy, are you there or are you dead? What's going on with you?
Jordy, are you asleep? I think he's asleep over there.
Asleep, huh?
All right.
You ask the next question?
Yeah, I'll ask the next question. What are your thoughts on RJ Munchies? Now, I know you talked about it earlier.
Oh wait, Jordy's awake. Jordy, hello.
Jordy,
what's going on? Man?
Hey, Jordy.
You fell asleep?
Sorry, man. Sorry, man. I was eating. But listen.
The RJ Munchies one.
I was you the whole time, and your eyes were closed. I mean, I don't understand how you were eating with your eyes closed.
Well, yeah, it's awkward. But anyway,
the RJ Munchies question.
I'm gonna finally ask you the question I've been wanting to ask you.
Right.
What are your thoughts on RJ Munchies? And I know Tim was about to ask you that, but
is this because like I always yell at Wheezy and everyone?
Yeah. Before you answer this. Match-wise, we mean match-wise, and that concept.
I mean, both, like match-wise and in general.
I heard people say Wheezy's a very good player. I think Wheezy's a good player. Dread will tell me that Wheezy's like top 10. I'm like, what? Like, dude, even at the slump I'm at right now, I still think I'm better. Like, I'm not trying to be a dickhead at all. Like I said, I think Wheezy's a very good player. Wheezy folds all the time against Nike, against... Dude, no offense to Nike, he's listening to this. Nike is a good player, but he's not the best guy in the world. So I don't know why, trying their hardest, Vester can beat me, but he can't beat Nike. You know what I'm saying? Or Wheezy can beat Skills, but not beat Nike. You know, that's just weird to me. And that's just something I don't understand. Or he can be Silent, but not Nike. And that's no offense to Nike, it's just like, dude, like, you really tried hard against Nike and your best effort was 12 minutes? It's like, come on, dude. I'm not trying to mock him or be weird. So I do think Wheezy, when he's not stressed, I take that back. He actually might be top 10, definitely. If he's not stressed and he doesn't fold, but he folds all the damn time, and it is what it is. And then Wheezy as a person, like I've already said, I like Wheezy a lot, but he tends to annoy me a lot. And overall, I think RJ Munchies is the Rookie of the Year. He's been a success. But every time you see, he's always riding off of somebody. Like with Vester, he was riding off of Vester. And now with Tim Bob, he's coming out and riding off of Tim Bob. And I just wish Wheezy would break out and do his own thing. You know what I mean? I wish he would do his own little gimmick, do his own little thing. He was for a while. But guess who wrote his promos? Nick and KDC. When KTC writes your promos, you're shit. When KDC writes your whole promo for you, that's when you know you're like the worst person alive. So.
Oh, I remember doing that. It was honestly so funny. I'm not gonna lie, it was so funny.
I thought that shit. And I remember I would ask Squeezy, I go, who wrote that promo? You or KDC? And he would go, oh, I did this time. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. And KDC would tell me like, fucking 2 hours later, like, yep, that was me. Just like, oh my god. But, and then the few with FC, I'm not gonna get into FC because I've already talked about it a million times to everybody who's ever asked. And I don't want to really get into all that with the FC shit. I've already talked about it. And like Dread and JoJo say, I guess I repeat myself too much, so let me not get into all that. But yeah, what he did at FC, I didn't appreciate. I thought it was lame, especially since we had such a great practice match before that. And I was really gonna make the practice match the actual match, and I think I deleted it. I don't know what happened, but yeah. But overall, Weezy, I hope he gets better. I hope he stops folding against dumb fucking people. Like, I don't know how you're losing. Like, how do you get the reversal advantage against Skills in the match and then, like, die? Like, all 3 times Skills hit him with a finisher, like, he had the reversal advantage. So I'm just thinking, like, dude, just reverse.
Yeah. There was a question that I also want to ask you. Like, I'm not going to ask you right now. I'll ask after Tim Bob asks his question. But I was, you know, just...
You actually, Jordan, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and say it.
I can? Okay. Alright, I want to ask you, I don't know, this is sort of a good, bad question. It's a whatever, you know, it's one of those type of questions. But what's your status with Syndicate right now? Like, what is your status with Syndicate? Like being for real, what is your status with Syndicate right now? Yeah, I mean, like, since you're, like, you know, kind of, like, on a break from XWC.
They've never talked about throwing me out, or we never talked about that at all. They've always had me in there. Because the main thing about Syndicate is that they wanted me and KDC to be a tag team, and I didn't tell anybody, but I was always really iffy on that idea. I never really wanted to be a tag team, especially with KDC.
I would be 100%, you know.
Especially with KDC, I just didn't really want to tag with KDC. If anybody, because I knew they were going to bring Nick in, so I was like, let me tag with Nick. I want to tag with Nick. Nick. And
I mean, yeah, whether it was Nick or KDC, I still believe that both would have been great. Which I know you and Nick are great. You and Nick have always been great as a tag team. You guys are forever. Parrot Club is forever my favorite tag team of all time. Like,
oh, that was fucking cute. Oh,
rip the dilly dillies.
I'm not saying that because you're like in front of me. I'm saying that because I'll tell anybody that Parrot Club is my favorite tag team. Like, if I had to be in a tag match with anybody, it's you and Nick. You are the two people I would love to have a feud with.
I do think that Nick. I will say that I think the Dilly Dillies. Like, if we're in a big time, like, okay, let's put us against who are the 2 best people in the company, Dread and Rin. Let's say Parrot Club fights Dread and Rin, Dillies fight Dread and Rin. I think the Dillies would have a better chance of beating Dread and Rin than the Parrot Club does. I think me and Nick are a cuter and better combo, if you know what I'm saying. But I think me and Tim Bob are a better team and win more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get
so,
we get the job done.
You get the job done, man, against anybody. So it's just like, but yeah, with Syndicate, I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere from there. And if they ever do want to kick me out, they just gotta tell me and be like, hey, listen, time's up, champ. I'll be like, all right, it's what it is. I can do that. Just don't. You know, I just don't want them to blindside me.
Bamboozle.
That was the same, and I know this is so ugly to mention. That was the same with Final Villains. He's like, bro, you're out. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then at one point, brought me back in. Oh, well, you're taking over. Oh, well, okay, whatever. You know, and then I knew right then and there. Honest to God, I never really talked about it, but I knew right then and there it was going downhill. Like,
that was like when Cody Rhodes.
That was the biggest L. That was the biggest L of the summer of 2017. Like.
I don't think that was the biggest L of the summer of 2017.
No, it was.
What was the biggest L?
I think it was when me and Easy, the Misfits, in our first tag match.
Nobody cared about them though.
But we faced Skills and DJ,
I don't care.
and we got 2-on-1. Anyways, my question, honest opinion, which league do you think is better, UPW or XWC, and why?
I never really thought about this. But who runs better? I think Dread runs UPW better than Skills runs XWC. And no offense against Skills, because he's been doing it for so long. But it's like, and it's really not Skills really. It's really the people he does. Because JoJo was absolutely trash at making cards. I apologize, JoJo. If you hear this, I know we like to show you all the time. I know it's always a joke, but I don't like to do it in front of everybody and be a dickhead. But I apologize. You were fucking trash at making cards. You'd be like, I have to go to the mall, and he can't make a card because he's at the mall, or just some bullshit non-answer. And then you'd have the world champion not booked, but Juan would get booked. And then you'd have like every Misfit get booked, but not fucking Nike. Or you'd have like. It's just like 2 cruiserweight matches and 4 normal matches. I'm like, alright, dude, like, this is just stupid. And then, like, so they got Tim Bob now, and I think Tim Bob's doing a great job. I think, but JoJo really showed me something today, because he really did step up and fire Silent and Romeo. If I was Skills, I would have got rid of fucking Silent, maybe not Romeo, but Silent a long ass time ago, because he never does anything. Basically, fucking buried the internet title to the point where I just don't think it should be a title anymore, because it just got shit on, and no promos or nothing. And JoJo really did step up today, and JoJo did fire them, which I felt like was a long time coming, and it was the right decision. Because we just can't have people like that in the fucking league every single fucking day, being annoying, being toxic, blocking people, just doing all this weird fuck shit. So I actually really think what JoJo did today was actually really fucking cool. And that he really stepped up and grew a pair and fucking actually fired them. Because Skills would never fucking do it. Don't ask me why. He just would never fire them, and I don't understand why. Whereas Dredd would fire anybody. Dredd doesn't give a fuck. Dredd fired Romeo for a match that wasn't even in the company. Did I think that was right? No, because it wasn't in the company, but hell, Dredd knew there was going to be a problem, so he fired him before there was a problem. I can't fault him for that. You know what I mean? So, overall, I think XWC is the bigger league. That's the league where I want to win the title the most. But in terms of, like, what is a better structured, what league do I see more care into? I guess I gotta say UPW.
I agree.
Right. But
That's just
I was going to address that actually. See, I felt like a long time ago Silent was okay, but I feel like today.
Dude, me and Dredd had a whole argument. He was yelling at me because I thought Silent was not that bad.
I was in the party for that.
In my opinion, Silent was not that bad back then, but today, like Silent really shouldn't have done exactly like what he did, because he shouldn't have complained about Romeo losing to Tim over spamming, because like if you think about it, it's comp. I mean, it's not sim. It's competitive wrestling here. Like,
what Tim did scummy, yes, because Tim's a piece of shit scumbag. But it's not against the rules. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's not
like repeatedly pressing square is not against rules at all. No, like completely not.
But
I mean, it's not like he stole his reversals. I mean,
I knew he was kind of toxic. I knew he talked in chat, was a weirdo. Here, I'm gonna get my gum because I need flavor in my life. But I knew he was a fucking weirdo, and he posted pictures of like nude fucking girls in chat or like.
I mean, yeah, like
weird shit.
Yeah, it was.
But like, I never really gave it any thought. I didn't think he was that bad. And then the whole APW shit went down where, so this man, they were trying to fire me in APW because Adam beat him. Adam beat him, and then he went into APW and then fired me, JoJo, and Tim Bob.
Wow.
And I was like, what the fuck did I do? And then Wheezy bitched him. How do you get bitched by Wheezy? Wheezy bitched him. And then he fucking... I can't choose him right now. What the fuck?
Wheezy had every reason to.
I took it out. Yeah, because Silent's retarded. Also, nobody ever did anything APW.
Yeah,
it was always just a card mode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Silent's retarded. I mean, I personally like Silent. I used to hate him. Yeah.
I left. He wanted me in a party. This is when Wheezy beat him. So then he blocked Wheezy. Then I'm trying to do APW with Wheezy. Silent's mad at me. Silent blocks me. Then Silent unblocks me. Gets me in a party. I ask him, what's the problem? Tells me he has a problem with me. Won't specify why. I basically shut him down for a good 2 minutes. And then he leaves his own party. And then I talk to his own friends, and his own friends call him a pussy and diss him and say he's a scumbag. He comes back, tells me we don't have a problem. We put him in APW. In APW, he has a problem with us again, so we kick him out, he blocks me, and doesn't unblock me until today. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not dealing with this faggot, you know what I mean? I'm not dealing with this fucking guy. So it was like, whatever. I'm not dealing with these losers.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I guess it's my turn here, and
I'm gonna. Sorry. My apologies.
Yeah, we see you over there smacking over there. I'm gonna be honest with you guys.
Dude, Taco Bell, man, Taco Bell's the best thing ever. I don't care what anybody says. I love Taco Bell.
All right then. Let me be honest with you guys.
Jordy is so much a better host than Weezy. It's not even funny.
Well,
no, really. I can sit here and guzzle down like 10 tacos, man. In like 5 seconds. I've already ate 4.
All right, we've heard enough about your fucking taco talk. Can we get back to this shit?
Alright. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't have a 6th question. I didn't write one. I couldn't come up with one. So I'm gonna come up on the spot here.
Shit, aren't you?
I'm gonna ask you, Joey.
See,
Oh,
so is this your last question?
Yeah, for me, and then it's gonna be Jordy. So
Oh, so these are the final 2 questions.
yeah, and which I couldn't really come up with a good one. I couldn't really come up with one. So here's what I'm just gonna ask you, Joey. How's life? How's life? How's work going?
Question I refuse to answer.
How's
life?
Yeah,
I just want to fucking
is
kill
it going
myself.
good? Do you have what are your future plans? Do you plan to work at you? I mean,
I don't know how to answer this question. How is life? Rewrite your question. You ask your final question.
You want me to go ahead and answer my final question?
Yeah, ask your final question. I'm gonna be fucking lame.
What do you see? No,
Tim Bob,
honestly,
if you don't come back with a question when Jordy's done, I'm literally gonna leave this interview and never come back again. So you better have a fucking question.
I didn't come up with a question either. I'll be honest, but no, I didn't. I couldn't think of one either.
Yeah, wait, no. Yeah, Jordy, you have a question you can ask. What?
I'm out of here.
No, actually, no. Come back, Joey. Jordy's acting.
Questions for KTC.
Jordy is acting retarded because he's acting like he doesn't have a 6th question when I know what his 6th question is.
So why don't you have a 6th question?
Well, because you made us do this in one.
Why don't you have a 6th question? Why don't you tell me that, Tim Bob?
You know what,
Can you
Jordy?
just come up with a question on the fly? I'll give you 30 seconds to come up with a question on the fly.
I'm gonna.
2, 3, 4.
What happened in the tag match at KDC?
That's right.
You already asked KDC that question.
No. Let me inform what he means by that.
Hear your side.
Yeah. We heard because all we know is that.
Alright, well that was Jordy's question, so you need to figure out a question.
All right. Well, you answer Jordy's question first. This is what we really want to know.
You need to answer this fucking question. Alright, well now you. I'll answer your question right here.
Yeah, go ahead.
KDC tag match. I already said. Let me sit back down. I already
I was
said I want to tag with
KDC. Get out of my face.
Hey. Shut up, faggot.
Hey,
yeah, like I said. That's why you're wearing jeans. Shut up. What are you supposed to be, a monster?
Yeah, because I'm a normal. Well, I'm
look
a normal
Look at you, nerd. You're wearing some jeans.
Shut up. You got a sock over your face. What are you talking about?
Alright, this is where I draw the line. You trying to take this outside?
You want to take this outside?
You want to take this outside? Because we can take this outside. We can take this the fuck outside because I'm really sick of you interrupting me and being a piece of shit. Let's go, come on.
Let's go, come on. Yeah, let's go.
You're not gonna stop this, Bob? This is your fucking interview. It's turning to shit.
Yeah,
hey,
really.
I mean,
you're not gonna stop this, you lazy piece of shit. Look at you.
Hey.
Look at you right here. You're not gonna stop this shit.
Hey,
right,
man.
Come on, let's take it outside. I'm sick of your shit. Come on.
Tim Bob, you wanna stop this before something bad happens?
You wanna have me?
Nah. I mean, this is great for me, kayfabe wise, you know.
Kayfabe. This ain't even kayfabe.
Sit down and ask your final fucking question. We'll take this. We'll continue this later. Sit down.
Yeah.
Calm yourself. Calm yourself down.
No, you need to calm yourself, buddy. You need to watch what you're saying.
No.
Hold on. Before we get to the question, let me tell you something.
This isn't about you. It's about me.
You ever get up?
It's never about you.
Listen, no.
Nothing is ever about you. Nobody cares. Sit down.
Sit down, loser. Face like that again, I would not.
That's why you ate your mom.
Oh. Alright.
Yeah, sit down.
I'm not gonna respond. No, I'm not gonna sit down. Just because you tell me to sit down, I ain't gonna sit down. You crazy.
So you're just gonna stand in this interview? Yeah, Bob, you're gonna let this happen? What kind of co-host are you bringing to this show?
I mean, hey, RJ Munchies was sick. I mean...
RJ Munchies is gay, so I don't really want to hear any more about RJ Munchies.
Alright,
you couldn't have brought in a respectable adult like Nicholas Pablo.
No, listen, unless Tim Bob tells me to sit down, I'm not sitting down.
Alright, Jordy, sit down. Jordy, sit.
Follow your master's orders.
Alright, anyways, Joey,
Jordy,
Joey, can you finally answer the question? Because the truth, the real truth came out about. We found out that you were the one that first said use res. That's what we heard.
So what you heard was okay. KDC is a person who just doesn't realize what he's saying. KDC is the same guy who blocked all of you guys and left all of you guys. So why the fuck would you believe that what KDC is telling you? I swear on everything. Here's what he might have think I said. I might have said, fuck it, man, you gotta use res, or I might have said something like that. Or the only way I said, fuck you, use res, was if he was being stupid, like he got caught with a dumb thing. Like, I don't think I've ever, no, I don't even think I said that at all. I'm like 100% sure I said like, fuck it, man, you gotta use res. I said like, oh, fuck, man, you gotta use res. I said something like that. Maybe he thought it was fuck you, use res. But I definitely didn't say it. He's on your fucking show. You better have asked him. I don't know if you did. But I did not say that. And then KDC said, fuck you, use res. And then, because that match was so BS. Like, he just started folding and folding. I mean, look, I started folding too, because when I was yelling at KDC, Rain hit a bunch of finishers on me, even though we want to lose these titles, and then they lose them and then get a rematch a week later. Really want to lose them damn titles, didn't we? But nah, it's whatever. But you're taking little jabs at your past people. So, alright. But yeah, fucking. He kept hitting me with a finisher when I was yelling at KDC, which I shouldn't have. But
right.
It was definitely my fault. But and then yeah, KDC would super kick the ref instead of hitting somebody, breaking up the pin. Like Adam would just stand there as Rin's pinning me, and KDC just kicks the shit out of the ref. I'm like, oh my god, dude. So yeah, KDC said, "Fuck you, use res," to my soul, to everything in my heart. He said it, and it pierced my heart, and I started crying. But yeah, like Vester said, it just be like that sometimes. And then the whole match, because everybody says like, "Oh, you bitched him." Everyone's yelling at me when he left. It's your fault. Da da da. Each one of you here have got yelled at worse than I yelled at KDC that day. All I said to KDC was when you weren't there. You don't know. Only Rin knows. Which you should ask him about. Only Rin knows. What happened was that the minute I got pinned and KDC was left in the ring, and KDC wouldn't have won that match. He's like, I was trying to win the match. I heard the last interview. KDC wouldn't have won that fucking match. So I just started going, wow, you're trash. You suck. Damn, you're trash, aren't you? Like, I just started burying him, but I wasn't yelling at him. And then when the match was over, he just goes, fuck you, Joey, you piece of shit. And then leaves the fucking party and then blocks everybody. And then we don't hear from him for 2 months. Because I told him to come back, because I care about KDC. Like I already said, I care about KDC. KDC obviously didn't care about me. Or he didn't care about me as much as I cared about him. And then fucking he left. And I was like, and then I'm supposed to be, oh, Joey talks about it all the time. I'll just say, oh, my son really left me. And everyone's like, oh my god, stop bringing it up. Like, I don't think I'm bringing it up all the time. I'm just saying some shit every once in a while. Like,
right.
How that's bad. Now, Tim Bob, you have your final question here. Can you ask me? Is it going to be a good one?
Alright.
All this fucking time to figure out what your final question is going to be.
I don't think it's that good of a question, but hey, here's my final question.
Okay, well, if it's not that good of a question,
well, I think we had some issues. Alright, Joey's mic has been fixed. Alright.
Yeah.
Joey the boy, my final question is, do you have Ligma?
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. A real gangster ass nigga plays his cards right. A real gangster ass.
Jordy, I apologize for you.
You think you scare me with that gun, Joey?
Jordy,
You think you scare me with that gun?
Jordy, fucking apologize. I don't want to hurt you.
Really?
No, fuck you. Tim Bob, ask your final fucking question right now. Ask it.
I want
the question.
I want to ask you. How?
What?
Hold on, I'm not looking at you.
You look so ugly.
I fuck off. Leave me alone.
Alright. 3, 2, action. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Shockmaster boys, Tim Bob here.
And I'm Jason Kennedy, aka Jordy, and this is I fucked up.
You really keep that. No, we're keeping that shit in.
No, Joey, fuck off. Delete
keep
that.
Keep
no,
it.
Fuck off. I'm not.
How did you blow the lead?
Sweet pea.
All right, so here's what happened, right? Put the knife down and back away. I will put my gun away. Back away. Back away. Back away. All right. Put the gun away.
It's a flare gun.
Have it away. I don't care. Put it away.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay. Like I said, when I did that match with Adam, I was like, I just got home from work, first off. And my hands, since I work in the kitchen and I was cleaning shit, my hands smell like fucking like bleach. Let's just, hey! Oh my god! Hey! No!